Capricorn, I hope that everybody's doing well. My name is Gabriella. For anybody new tuning in, I channel as well as interpret the tarot cards. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. What it looks like to me is that you may be feeling more impulsive than usual. There may be something that keeps happening, like a reoccurring thought, something related to the past, maybe somebody that you had connected with in the past. I'm seeing this could have definitely been a strong connection that you had with this person, but there may be something going on right now that you are committed to that morally would like prohibit you from moving in the direction of this. I'm seeing something maybe feel like hard to restrain at times. And this can even just, it feels like it's connected with like emotionally what it is that you're feeling, what you're gravitating towards, but there's some reason why it may not be like in your best interest to go towards something that in the past you had felt extremely connected with. Someone. I'm hearing this struggle is real. Seeing there be a focus on connection, a focus on love. Even something mutually that you share with someone. Wow, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. The hope, the desire for love, for connection, wanting a new beginning. I'm seeing it be you feeling in a space where like the Ace of Cups is something that you're very focused on, and the Ace of Cups is, it's ultimately about like wanting to connect with another person or connect with other people, to not feel alone but to feel seen, to allow like love to enter into your life. A focus on like self-love, love that we share with others as well. And it looks like there's a new beginning, a new opportunity that you're waiting for. I'm seeing something has not, I'm hearing patient. I'm seeing something has not come through yet, but I'm seeing that like these are the seeds that you are currently sowing. I'm seeing a lot of yellow, associating this with solar plexus. This is where we manifest from, where we will from. There's something here about with the Neptune energy, like needing to recognize even like responsibility or how you're going about doing something. Like there may be something that the process that you manifest with, or the process that you use to manifest, you may be changing something up or doing something in a different way. It seems even like you're recognizing like your power, your efficacy, how it is that you do what you do, that may be shifting to you. It's like seeing yourself as the magician, whereas you may have not been seeing yourself like that before. You may have not realized like the power that you had when it came to manifesting something that you want. Even making something happen. There is a desire to get together with someone, to connect with them, and this is somebody as well that you feel you have like quite a balanced relationship with. This is somebody that you feel you can mutually share with, you can mutually connect with. It seems like this is also about wanting to, for some of you, this can be friends, this can also be potentially a past love interest. it's a person or people that you have felt connected with. I'm hearing in more ways than one. And I'm seeing that this is about wanting to enter into a space where you are connecting with someone or with people and feeling like you're valued for what it is that you bring to the table, feeling like you're seen, feeling like you're held in that space, feeling like you are appreciated, feeling like you are understood, and like moving in the direction of that, in a place where you're allowing yourself to be held and seen. This is also about being with someone or with people that just intrinsically you feel valued. It's not about what you can do or this job or this role you play or like how you do that for this person. It's about you just being you and like being valued because of that, being appreciated because of that, being celebrated because of that. And actively wanting to create this within your life as well. This is someone or people from the past. Know that when I'm talking about a singular person, it can always relate to multiple people. What it looks like to me is that there is someone in the past that you had connected with that you felt like this with this person. I'm hearing the word lunar. There's something very, very specific, Neptune-like even, when it came to you connecting with this person. This means that when you connected with this person, I'm seeing Mercury and Neptune touching here. You may have some Mercury-Neptune contact in your synastry with this person. It's like you talk about like your dreams and your fantasies and like the life that you want to live and your imagination with this person, and feel in a way like their imagination feeds like your thought process, and like you never run out of room of like things to talk about. Even looking at this person in a very sweet way, having that feel mutual, even being able to communicate, to have Neptune and Mercury here. If this is an auspicious contact that you have with this person, this can mean like not needing to use like verbal language to communicate with someone, being able to communicate with them energetically, telepathically even. Nuanced is what I'm hearing. This is something that you would have felt immediately with this person. I'm hearing they're not a stranger to you. But the history wasn't all completely pleasant. I'm seeing there definitely be like pain within your history with this person. This could have even been like one person had like a desire or a fantasy to manifest things in a particular way, and the other person, the way that they took action or the way that they manifested was like different. There could have been like a clashing, something wasn't completely compatible between you and this person. So it's like you could have spoken about a shared vision that you had with them, and like when push came to shove, like this person could have like gone off to create something else within their lives, within their life. Even when it came to like being a couple with this person, because I'm seeing somebody that you have a very high level of chemistry intensity with, and so you could have, remember energies can be reversed, you could have thought that like something more was going to become of this, and this person could have gone off and like manifested a relationship with another person. It seems like there was some sort of split that happened. That doesn't mean that the energy, the potency of the energy between you and this person has dissipated in any way. It would be just as strong with Neptune and Mercury here in the way that they are. I'm seeing like something bigger than just the two of you connects you guys. I'm seeing something very, very special with Neptune here that bridges the two of you together. In a way, you could have even looked at this person and felt like it was a fantasy. There's something here about like apologizing or righting a wrong. It's like wanting to like reconcile and show up for someone. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Regardless of what has happened within your history with this person, because you are aiming for love, because the desire is love, because the want is love here, this is about putting your focus on that. And rather than, I'm seeing a particular person that you have in mind, so this is why I'm talking about like manifesting in this specific way for this particular scenario. You have a specific thing in mind when it comes to love. You also have a specific person in mind when it comes to love, and what it is that like this like fantasy, this desire, this dream, this goal, this vision that you have. This is about you putting in the work right now, because I'm seeing like something is not just going to happen on its own. It seems like this is the point where this is about like you connecting with this person, you reaching out to this person, you wanting to like get together with this person. And what it looks like to me is that something is going to go very, very well. I'm seeing someone that like, even though you have a history with this person where there had been like pain or some sort of like hurt or issue between the two of you guys, where something had like broken apart, it looks like this can be resolved. I'm not seeing this be a big sticking point. It seems like this is just something that needs to be addressed between you and this person, and that you're going to recognize and like even feel again that sense of like value and connection that you have between you and this person. And it seems as well like this is something where you feel you've like successfully come out on top after having like a speckled history, we can say, with this person. I'm getting this again. It's like whatever this was that is like the catalyst for there to be like pain and separation between you and this person. It's about addressing this and speaking about it, because I'm seeing something that may have been like avoided or not addressed directly. And what it looks like to me is that like by you mending this, it's like if you were the one that like you had this connection with this person and like you went off to do whatever and kind of left this person hanging, this is about you coming back and addressing this if you want to pursue something with this person. And seeing the power of your intention as well. And it looks like something that you want would very much be coming to fruition. It's like seeing the power of your voice, the power of your intention when you communicate with this person, and seeing like how much power and control you do have over like the destiny of this dynamic, the destiny of this relationship. Feeling like you've triumphed over something that was difficult between you and this person. This would feel in a way like a new beginning between you and your person of interest. I wonder too, when you guys met one another, it could have been at a celebration, a gathering. It could have even been something about like you and being like within a social situation with this person. But it's like I'm seeing someone that sticks out to you. It's someone that like you could like size up and like see, feel, recognize the chemistry, the situation between the two of you, even though there may have been like other people somehow involved within this environment. This seems very much guided as well. What I'm getting is that this could be repetitively nagging you in some sort of way. It's like something that you just can't shake, a feeling that you just can't shake. But you may be fighting that at times. It's even like possibly even fighting something that's divinely guided. It's like in the back of your head, in the center of your heart, you know this, but you may be struggling a bit with it. It may also like come from a different background as this person as well. Something about like either upbringing or beliefs, something like that, may differ a bit from this person. I'm seeing there also be an emphasis on Taurus energy. You definitely felt passionate towards this person. Seeing this be a mutual thing, but I'm seeing something that may have, I don't know, maybe you thought the connection between you and this person, it was purely physical rather than also emotional. That's also something that you could have told yourself too. Maybe even one person pursued the other in like a more playful way, and this was not something that the impression was it would last. Even because of this situation, it seems like the way that things were interpreted may have been like, hey, this is for fun. Like I feel a connection immediately, like right now, and like riding that wave, rather than like creating this to be something more like long-standing between you and this person. But now there's a change. I'm seeing this transition from something playful to something more serious. It's like before something came from this situation and it was more like instantaneous and playful and less worried about like rules and what's going to happen long term between the two of us. It was like not worrying about any of that. It was more so just about like being in the moment. And now there's this desire to mirror this person in a different way, to allow for a transition. It seems because the intention is changing. This is very interesting. So it's like wanting to get more serious with something. Feeling even in a way like one has had their fun and now they're focused, concerned on commitment and things being more like serious and long term. There could have been an issue with this because of how one also felt about themselves in the beginning, too. It's like when things first started out between you and this person, because you weren't in a situation where it's like focused on like long-term and commitment and vulnerability, things may have worked out with this person in that way. And now that there's more of a focus on like long-term and stuff, notions like vulnerability, and all of that, and like love and openness, cleared heart chakra, themes like this are like going to become more potent, more relevant to the storyline now. It's like certain things that didn't need to be involved, because things were more surface level before, at least what we were willing to discuss. And now there's a sense of going deeper, going below the surface, beneath the surface. And this may be bringing up things for like you or for this person about like how one perceives themselves, and also maybe something that could have stopped them before. like, what are other people gonna think? Maybe like even self-judgment. How are other people going to respond to this? Like, does this person feel that way, or am I just putting myself out there? I'm going to get hurt. Like, all of these things related to like having issues with like transparency, vulnerability, authenticity. It's like wanting to play it cool before, and now being in a space where it's like, whoa, like I have real feelings. This is something real for me. It's not going away. It hasn't gone away. For some of you, this is even something that's been happening like over years, I'm seeing. There is definitely a focus on the number 7, could be the amount of years, could be something related to a month even. Yeah, turning things around, making a serious offer to this person. It's like recognizing that interacting with this person in like one way would be a dead end, and if there is a desire to like build beyond that, to kind of switch up the approach in order to like show intention and how serious one is. To be honest is what I'm hearing. Wow. It seems like this is also a moment of recognizing what had been the issue before, like what had been even stopping oneself from like making that offer, making that move that they wanted to make. What it looks like to me as well is that like with time, over time, something becomes very clear that may not have been clear before. And maybe even having like a hard time conceiving how things would transition from like what they were to what they were before into like a new type of relationship. I'm hearing newfound connection, interaction, dynamic. What I'm getting to in the past is that when you connected with this person, one or both people could have also had like someone else that they were committed to. There could have been some sort of issue or something on one's mind about a third party that could have also like reflected on the perspective as well and intentions. I'm seeing this be like a theme here too. It's like one may have been hesitant to connect or make a bigger gesture or state like intention because like one or both of the parties could have been involved with another person or within a relationship. I didn't initially immediately get that, but I'm seeing this now. It's like something that had like stopped something from progressing or moving forward, and something that like one may have felt conflicted about that because of like even the beginning of this and how it came together and what that meant. It's like it stopped someone from like taking things a step further, even though the connection was very much recognized between you and this person. For example, like what the guides are showing me, and this can be different for each person, I'm just like repeating what I'm being shown right now. one person could have been in a relationship and the other person, like, maybe they were single, maybe whatever, and like the two of you guys came together, you felt this sense of chemistry, and because one person may have had another person that was involved, or there was like a third party in some sort of way, the person that was like on the other end of this may have like looked at the person that had someone else and been like, that's a red flag for me, that like they would be flirting with me, or that this would be happening or transpiring because they have another person. And that could have been like part of one's perspective that like influenced what had happened within the dynamic here. Definitely. It could have made it easier for one to like write this situation off. Even though I'm not necessarily seeing that having been discussed, it's like something that weighs on a person because they feel like conflicted or like a sense of unrest about it. However, not addressing something. It's like failing to bring something up where communication could have easily solved a situation, and also feeling stressed out because of like wanting to do the right thing within a situation too. I'm seeing something feel like quite difficult, quite trying. There's definitely a desire for this to be a new chapter between the two of you. I'm even seeing something that, like, I'm seeing you guys be younger when you connected with each other, and I'm seeing there be like this development of you guys like both being like older, more mature. Like it even seemed more like innocent before. I'm hearing the word serendipitous, and now there's more of a recognition, because before there could have not been so much of an agenda. It was just like this very sweet thing that you had with this person where you just felt this mutual connection, this mutual attraction, and now there's a focus on things transitioning where there's more of a willingness to recognize like the chemistry between the two of you, and also like that you feel mutually called. I'm hearing like in the direction of one another, that there's like this magnetic magnitude between the two of you, feeling in a way like something is inexplicable, however being experienced, being felt, even if it's not always easy to put words to it. Also recognizing too, from a different perspective, the pain or hurt or turmoil that you could have experienced with this person, and also making the effort as well to triumph over this, to overcome a stressful situation connected with like some sort of like pain, hurt, uncomfortable experience, hurtful experience, whatever this is, that felt in a way like it could have separated the two of you. Coming out in a place where you feel like you've worked through this, even though it was very stressful to address. Looking at Neptune, Mercury, and Gemini, this is so fascinating, Capricorn. The guides are saying do not overwork yourself, do not overstress yourself to the point where you lose sight of like what your goal is and what your intuition is telling you. So this is like, this is about you not getting caught up in like, how's this gonna happen? How's that gonna happen? It's like, don't get caught up in like the theory of how everything is coming together. This is about you listening to your intuition and trusting and investing in that it is leading you towards something that maybe you don't fully understand right now, or like even can conceptualize how this will come together, but to have the faith that this is popping up for a reason, this is coming up for a reason, I'm feeling this for a reason. And so this is me recognizing that fate is speaking to me within this situation, that I'm being called for a reason, that what is showing up for me right now, when it comes to like my thoughts and my feelings and my draw towards this person, that it's not for nothing, that it means something, and that there is a bigger purpose. That may also be intimidating too as well, because it's like maybe logically that doesn't like make complete sense to you. However, it's something that you can feel. So this is also about like maybe even changing what we're listening to as far as what's motivating us and how we're making choices. Switching up the terms of logic and rationale that we use. There may be something that's still lingering that is having you second guess this, but I'm seeing like it's bringing more stress to this situation, and this is something to be mindful. I'm looking at Libra popping up here. If there is something in the back of your mind that is leading to you feeling more stressed out about this situation and the unfolding of it, this is about not engaging in that. Finding your peace within this situation. Reevaluating what you're deeming as like right, wrong, incorrect within this situation too. Because there may be something that you're recognizing you may be being a bit like rigid with. Even when it comes to something morally, you may be changing or shifting something. I'm seeing again a reevaluation. I'm hearing something like not all blank fits the situation. It seems very much like maybe not all. Let's simplify this. This is a situation that rather than falling back onto a default of like right, wrong, black, white, all of that stuff, this may be a situation where it's important to like think outside of the box and use critical thinking and to like adjust specifically to this situation rather than just slapping something on it. Because what it looks like to me is that if you sort something out, if you like rationalize and reconfigure whatever this is about like what the right thing is for you to do within this situation, and possibly even readjust something that you had been using before. Interesting. It seems to me like because of this readjustment, rather than this focus on like justice, right and wrong, black and white, because you are like adjusting differently specifically to this situation, there is now more of a priority on you focusing on like fulfillment and happiness, connectivity, like feeling a pure sense of joy and being like, I'd rather go after something that I want, even if like maybe morally something is going to be changing for me because I'm pursuing this thing. So it's also about maybe changing like, yeah, changing a logic that had been like used before, adjusting, assimilating to this situation and figuring out like how to align your belief system with the situation while still prioritizing your pursuit of happiness and allowing that to come to fruition because of what it is that you're doing, choices that you're making, where they lead you as well. Not allowing yourself to be held back. I get again, like you may have been being, there may have been something that you were like quite rigid with related to this situation, and something that like I'm seeing a reevaluation again for this specific situation. It's like breaking out of like concrete black and white beliefs and adjusting them and keeping in mind like fulfillment in your pursuit of happiness. I'm seeing too, like once you do this, it may not be the easiest thing for you to move in the direction of what's calling to you. I'm seeing there be a focus on the theme of like strength here and courage and like you marching to the beat of your own drum, which may feel a bit uncomfortable at times, Capricorn, because Capricorn is very much ruled by like rules and regulations, and maybe don't take that chance, maybe make the more like solid step rather than taking a leap of faith. And it seems like this is about infusing a different type of motivation into a choice that you're making, and feeling in a way like because of this you are really going to be recognizing your individual, your personal strength as you pursue something that your heart has been speaking to you about, and don't hold yourself back and really move forward. Okay, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.